Rohan, welcome back to Time Out with Sports Adda. You've had a great first innings if you are a Gujarat fan.
Great, yes.
Yeah, if you're a Gujarat fan, so yes, brilliant bowling display by the Gujarat Titans. And if we can have a look at the scorecard and Salil could tell me the anguish that these players must be feeling right now.
In wonderful figures there by Hardik Pandya. I think he's really bowled brilliantly in this match. Captain's performance, you can say. Rajasthan batsmen, all three of them at the start got good starts but weren't able to convert it. Purely the reason was the kind of line and length that were bowled by the Gujarat bowlers. I think that middle time where Rashid Khan and Hardik Pandya were bowling their 4 overs apiece, they totally took the game away from Rajasthan, who was maybe possibly were looking at least 160 or 170. But I think brilliant performance by Gujarat. There was no response whatsoever from the Rajasthan batsmen. I think
Yeah,
Hardik Pandya's more than half the job is honestly done. If they've been a side that has been chasing so many matches, I think 130 should be very difficult to lose as well. So
exactly.
looks like a one-sided affair, sadly.
So far it does look like a one-sided affair, and no one really got going other than Josh Butler. But Bhavik, we made some predictions earlier, and in your prediction you made sure that you said Rashid Khan was the best bowler. I agree that wicket wise he's not taken the most wickets, but his 4 overs were so crucial that I think because of his spell, do you think Hardik Pandya reaped the benefits out of Rashid's spell?
Well, we can definitely say that he applied the brakes on the very right time of the game. The momentum actually shifts in the 9th to 14th over before the slog overs,
Yeah,
and those are very important overs in a T20 fixture. But then again, as we all know, Karamati Khan, he just came in, did his all the Karamat and restricted Rajasthan from scoring more runs. But at the same time, Hardik's spell was equally important. The wickets that
yeah,
he took, they weren't the wickets that a bat. It was a fault of a batsman, but it was genuinely, he was
Good
hitting the
bowling.
lens hard. He was, sort of hitting the 140 Ks. So credits due to Hardik as well, and captain leading from the front on the highest stage. And it's just that you can't ask for anything more.
you cannot. Lockie Ferguson brought into the side. What a brilliant move that turned out to be as well. The way he bowled the fastest delivery in this year's IPL as well, 157 plus, beating Umran Malik's record. So that is something that he waited till the finals
Well, I
for the
guess
big
I guess he
stage.
was rested for this very
Yeah.
delivery.
Exactly, he was rested for this delivery. But speaking of predictions, we made a few predictions in the first innings. If you can have a look at the results. Well,
Oh,
I think the
okay,
prediction
okay.
made by us was more interesting than the 20 overs that happened in the
Oh, no
finals.
यहाँ
doubt,
better
no
मैच हो
doubt,
रही है.
no doubt
Exactly.
at all.
Now,
And
before start of the second innings, we'll make a few more predictions in prediction time. So, guys, as you all know, one batting, one bowling, and one team prediction. I'll go first. My first batting prediction is Hardik Pandya to score more or less than 25. I think less is because it's a very
Abe,
small score.
Abe,
Bhavik, it's a very small score. I think he won't get to bat. I'm trying to take your side, okay?
Salil
That
bhai
is why I'm
bolo
saying
yaar.
less. That is why I'm saying less than 25. But on a serious note, the total is not much. If it turns out to be an actual, like how cricket has to be played in the right spirit and the way Shubman Gill and Riddhiman Saha bat up top, I don't think Hardik Pandya will ever need to bat in this game. But if at all he does, I don't think there'll be a lot of runs left. So that's my first prediction. My second prediction is Obed McCoy to take two or more wickets. No, because there is not much help for seamers here. You can see that you need to be very good with your lengths, and Obed McCoy is known for everything but that. So I think Obed McCoy 2 wickets looks a bit far fetched. And my final prediction is the team prediction that I'm going to make is Gujarat's score in power play to be under 50 because the target is not so much. So I think if they apply themselves and these two, if they bat how they have been batting throughout the IPL, I think they won't score more than 50, but they'll end up winning the game. So over to you, Salil bhai.
Right. My first batting prediction is Gujarat's top batsman, and I think that's going to be Hardik Pandya. We have a clash here, purely because the match is going his way.
That's why I said Salil bhai bolo
Honestly,
usko.
because I don't see I see Rajasthan maybe picking up a couple of wickets up front, and Shubman Gill
Yeah,
and
And Bolt.
Riddhiman Saha have been pretty scrappy. and so is Wade. So I think Hardik Pandya will get to bat maybe when they are around 40 or 50 runs, and he might end up chasing the entire. He's quite capable of doing that, and he's played many
Yeah,
finals for Mumbai, so he knows the stage very well. I don't think that's going to affect him. My second prediction is the best economy for a Rajasthan bowler is going to be Trent Bolt. You saw what the fast bowlers did today. I think with all the
yeah,
experience that he possesses in this attack, he's quite capable of making life difficult and maybe play that role of Rashid Khan of not giving runs at all while the batsmen try to hit another bowler and throw away their wicket. And my third and last prediction is Gujarat will lose 2 wickets in the power play. I think their top three are a little shaky, and with the kind of bounce that the Pacers are getting, maybe you might see a Yuzi Chahal early today with some fire and maybe a little whiff of Shane Warne's spirit in him to bring the match to at least such a
come on.
point that they might have a little bit of a fight, maybe till the 10th over. So just praying for a good game for all of us and the fans out there in this field. Over to you, Bhavik.
Well, so contradicting to your last prediction here, and David Miller is my first pick, and I'm not too keen that he'll hit 5 boundaries or more than 5 boundaries. So even if Gujarat picks, I mean Rajasthan picks 2 early wickets, I don't see David Miller, scoring those 5 boundaries tonight. I'm sure he'll finish the game, but just as Yash mentioned that Shubman Gill and Vridhiman Shah have to apply themselves. This is a crunch final, and I'm sure
Yeah,
they'll be more, concentrated on making that new ball old and then capitalizing on it. So yeah, David Miller is not a pick for me tonight. While my second pick, the bowling pick, would be Yuzvendra Chahal to be the best bowler for Rajasthan. We might just see, the late flourish in him, because we have often seen Sanju
probably.
Samson use him in the death overs. So I'm not too keen on him bowling all those 4 overs before the 15 overs. So we might just, sort of see him in the death, might as well pick up a couple of wickets there and just be the best bowler economically as well. And
Okay.
my final prediction here, the team prediction would be GT to win the IPL 2022. Yes.
Mhm. Excellent,
Low on your
excellent
green.
prediction. Well, cricket is a very funny game, but speaking of the
No
pitch
doubt.
here, Salil, the pitch has also played its part here. Okay, it's a fresh pitch. It's not the same pitch that was used in the last game for the qualifier too. So there is this new kind of dryness on the pitch. So could you see a surprise still in there for us? Could you see Ashwin and Chahal turn the game around, or is it too slow, too low of a total to get changed, to get turned around?
It's too low a total to defend was also said in the 2019 final when Mumbai scored 129 against Pune Super Giants, and they ended up defending it. So I mean, well, while records are records, but it's not that the game is gone away. I think if they bowl, they stick to their guns and they not don't give them enough room to score runs. They can get slightly pressurized and maybe make a
Yeah,
match of it, and in the process of making a match of it, if Gujarat lose a couple of wickets, then you never know what might happen. But again, I'm thinking about too much. It's looking like a very easy chase for Gujarat with the kind of way they have been performing. And it's not that they've done something last year. It's this year that they've performed and they've come up with the goods whenever it's required. And I don't think this is the occasion that they're going to let go at all.
right, right. So in this game is about 10 to 12 boundaries. I think that is the game that's all about. One boundary per over. I think that will be the match for them. They don't need to take enough risks. I think Bhavik, you would agree with me. So if they have to turn it around, who is that one bowler that you think you will put your money on to provide them the breakthroughs early on? No
Trent
doubt
Bolt.
about it. No doubt about it. He's the wicket taker. He has the experience of winning the IPL, of playing the World Cup final as well. So I think that is going to be a match to look forward to. But Bhavik has made his prediction. It's going to be Gujarat. Salil also kind of agrees with what Bhavik has said, given that Rajasthan have performed really poorly in the first innings. So fans, will all wait for the final, how it turns out, the second innings, the last show. We will see you all in the end show. Thank you, Salil and Bhavik, for joining with me. This was Time Out with Sports Adda.